1550 Zulu weather. Winds to Kissimmee are calm. Visibility 10 miles.
We like that. All right. Well, good morning. Today's date is February 13th, is that right? It is, day before Valentine's Day. Wow. We're here at Warbird Adventures in Kissimmee, Florida. In the front seat, we... Morning.
Morning, Bill.
All right. If you'll notice where the stick is against the instrument panel, there is a camera right there. Right there. This is your fair warning. Everything we say and do on this flight is recorded for posterity, so anything you don't want the family hearing or seeing, you might want to keep to yourself. Consider yourself warned.
Thank you.
We are sitting in a North American Aviation SNJ-6, commonly known as the T6 Texan. Our friends from the United Kingdom and Canada will recognize it as the Harvard, and the Aussies call it the WWII. This airplane is the advanced trainer from World War II, and the last stop cadet pilots flew before moving into single-seat frontline combat fighters like the Mustang, Spitfire, Corsair, you name it. Used to train pretty much all of the Allied pilots at some point during World War II. We have a 30-minute flight with aerobatics today. Weather calm. I like that. Are you excited?
Very excited and nervous.
Me too. We're today, so it should be real good. We're just waiting on our cylinder head temperatures to reach 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, making sure that all the internal engine components are warmed up, fitting together nicely, and that the oil's ready to go. Be a formation departure with Texan 4. Is that your husband in the front seat of 4? Your husband in the other airplane?
Oh, yes, he is.
And what was his name?
Joe.
Joe. All right. Excellent. Well, we have almost got temperature. I think we're going to be leading the formation. Just do a quick around the cockpit check here. Flaps are up, trims are set. Fuel's on the left tank, which is full. Mixture forward, props forward, mags on both. We've got the long taxi today. Since the winds are out of the north, we have to runway 33. We'll just wait on them to get their temps up. Where are you guys from?
From Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow. Enjoying the Florida weather then, I imagine.
Well, we just got here yesterday.
The rest of your trip might have a hard time living up to today.
That's what I said. It's the best thing for...
There you go. Do keep that microphone right up against your lips for me, Nancy. Remember, it does have to be in contact to work properly.
Okay.
And just so you know, I'll be adjusting the squelch back here as we get going. Particularly on takeoff and landing, it gets, or well, especially takeoff and during the aerobatics, actually. It gets pretty loud, so we have to turn the squelch up. You have to speak louder to break that squelch.
Okay.
Built in May of 1945, as were all three of the airplanes here at Warbird Adventures. All three having served the United States Navy at Naval Air Station Pensacola, Florida, right up the road. And by right up the road, of course, I mean a 10-hour drive from here.
Okay.
Same state, different time zone type of deal.
Kissimmee ground, November 5438,000.
All right, they're getting started over there.
Yes, sir. 38 Deltas at CAS.
Pretty special airplanes. This one we're sitting in and the one that's in the first hangar here were actually produced by North American within 3 days of each other. Pretty wild after 67 years they're together again, huh?
Yeah, that's neat.
Start in just a minute. We're still chalking. Hang on.
Okay. They gave us a thumbs up. To taxi. All right. Give it a little bit of power here. The tail, and we're rolling.
November 6039 Lima, Kissimmee ground via Alpha taxi to runway 33.
Alpha to free 6029 Lima.
Our ground controller a quick call. Good morning, ground. Texan 2 taxi with Papa. It's a flight with Texan 4.
Texan 2 and Black Kissimmee ground via Charlie and Alpha taxi to runway 33. Hold short runway 33 on Charlie.
Charlie and Alpha 233, hold short 33 on Charlie. Texan 2 flight. Well, Nancy, as you noticed, right off the bat, forward visibility in this airplane is pretty limited, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I was wondering where you knew where you were going.
You can't see much of anything on the ground.
Airport 3.
So what we do are these S-turns.
Runway 33.
That just allows us to periodically clear the nose, verify no one's walked out or taxied out in front of us.
Okay.
Forgive me if I get choked up here every time I stick my head out. I get a nice blast of cold air here. Not used to that being a Florida boy. Alright, we're going to hold short of the runway up here. This is the active runway we're coming up on. And it looks like there's an airplane over there landing.
Thank you.
We're going to hold short right here. And they'll clear us across here in just a few minutes. It is going to be pretty cool. We're climbing to about 7,000 feet, so that means it's going to be approximately 20 degrees cooler at the altitude we'll be at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so well below freezing.
We are now ready to taxi to Kissimmee Jet.
But you should be nice and toasty. You're sitting behind a 600 horsepower heater.
Okay.
The engine is a Pratt & Whitney R1340 AN1. It's a 9-cylinder air-cooled radial engine. We don't have any liquid to cool the engine, just the airflow over it to keep it cold, or cool I should say. And it produces 600 horsepower. So as you can imagine, with 600 horsepower there's a lot of torque involved. The airplane has a lot of left turning tendency that you'll notice on takeoff. The propeller is a 9-foot Hamilton standard hydromatic constant speed propeller. And as you can imagine, with that big gyroscopic disc up there, there's a lot of weird forces at play in relation to that as well.
Right. Ours looks smaller than the plane next to us, the propeller.
Oh, yeah, well, you can only see about a third of it from where you're sitting.
Oh.
Section flight, the citation's going into signature, cross runway 33.
Cross 33, Texan flight. All right. We'll follow that big jet up there. Boy, it takes some power to get her moving today. All right. Kissimmee's a pretty busy airport. We are the closest airport to Walt Disney World and the Orlando Convention Center. So, as you can imagine, we get a lot of corporate activity, like that citation in front of us.
Oh.
Big business jet, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We also have 3 flight schools.
Cross runway 24.
Cross 24, Texan flight. We also have 3 flight schools on the airport here. Guys from all over the world coming here to enjoy this beautiful weather we have 300 plus days out of the year. Great for flying, great for learning to fly. The weak dollar probably helps with that quite a bit too.
Right.
We can always tell what time of year it is by the accents we hear on the radio. And the student pilots provide endless entertainment for us. Big tower you see on the left side of the airplane over there is our air traffic control tower. Those are the guys you hear us talking to in the background. So what's your flight experience, Nancy?
I have no flight experience.
All right. Well, you're getting broke in real nice here. This is a heck of an airplane to have your first experience as a pilot in.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I will warn you, though, as close as Texan 4 looked when we were sitting on the ground under the shelter there, when we're in flight, we're going to be a whole lot closer.
Closer?
Closer, that's right. Should be a real nice, smooth day today, so we'll have no problem getting nice and tight on them. Do you have any questions about anything?
No. Good.
All right, very good. This runway we're using is the longest runway in Kissimmee here. It's right at 6,000 feet long and 100 feet wide. See pretty big airplanes in here every now and then, everything up to a 737 like Southwest Airlines flies.
Oh.
Pretty wild for an airport. So what do you do for a living?
Accounting department.
Oh, wow, okay.
So this is a lot of excitement for me.
Excellent.
Kissimmee Ground 414 Kilo Hotel.
And how long are you guys going to be in Orlando for?
Be here till next Saturday.
Excellent.
November 4.
Any other exciting plans while you're in town?
Oh, we're going to be doing Discovery Cove swimming with dolphins.
Oh, cool.
And Cape Canaveral.
Fort Lauderdale.
Another opportunity to freeze your hind end off over there with the dolphins.
Yes, that's tomorrow. Hope it
Oh,
gets
boy.
warmer.
That's a really neat experience. Time.
4 Kilo Hotel.
Well, you'll enjoy the Cape too, especially if you guys are into aviation. I was just reading last night about the new facility that they're beginning construction on to house Atlantis.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
Yeah, we're very pleased that we were able actually to keep one of the real space shuttles here.
Real nice.
Yeah, for a while there it sounded like they were going to swap out Intrepid from the National Air and Space Museum and bring it down here, which is neat. That was a glide test airplane, but it never actually went into orbit. Everyone here locally felt that Kennedy Space Center deserved an actual orbiter.
Right.
Very happy to hear that we're going to be keeping one. Alrighty. It's going to get a little bit louder here, so I'm going to turn our microphone squelches up. What we're looking for is 1600 RPM. This is our run-up. We're going to verify all of our aircraft systems are working properly. We'll apply the throttle nice and smoothly. At 1600 RPM, we're going to cycle the propeller 3 times. What I'm looking for here is an increase in manifold pressure, a decrease in RPM, and a fluctuation in oil pressure. Got all 3 of those indications. We're going to do this 2 more times just to cycle warm oil up into the propeller hub. So that warm oil we use to change the prop pitch, so we want to make sure that it's nice and fresh, good to go. There's a 3rd one, and we're looking good there. Now I'll put a little more pressure on the brakes. We're going to go up to 2,000 RPM. At 2,000 RPM, we're going to check the ignition system. Right magneto first. At 100 RPM, and back to both. And now the left mag. The same, and back to both. We'll verify the mixture control is working properly. And it is. And now we'll smoothly and slowly bring the throttle all the way back down toward idle. Way down, we'll hit the power push, verify that we have 1,000 PSI for flaps. And landing gear we do, flaps and trims are set, mixture and proper forward mags on both. Towers up there, and we've got our company frequency on standby. If I can find it here. There we go. They're ready to go. Are you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Alright. Tower Texan 2 flight ready in sequence.
Texan 2 flight, Kissimmee Tower, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Texan 2 flight. Alrighty. What we're going to do is taxi out here, position ourselves on the left side of the runway, expecting a right crosswind. The other airplane's going to take off with us in formation. Alright, we'll give John the spool up signal. There we go, we're going to go to 2,000 RPM. Verify the engine instruments are in the green. They are. The 24 inches of manifold pressure. Give them the head nod. And we're going to about 33 inches of manifold pressure now. Right about there. 2,000 RPM is good. Engine instruments are in the green. Go ahead and fly the tail. Landing gear is coming up. And we're back to 30 inches manifold pressure and 2,000 RPM.
Kissimmee Tower, 414 Kilo Hotel, hold it short for 33.
414 Kilo Hotel, Kissimmee Tower, roger, runway 33, make left downwind departure, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off, left wind.
Oh, this is awesome.
Departure, 414 Kilo Hotel.
Alright, through 500 feet. Like another power reduction to 28 inches of manifold pressure and 1,900 RPM. Alright, we're going to roll wings level here, and we'll keep on climbing out. Now you're going to see the other airplane shuffle around us here a little bit. We're just going to stay on this heading right here for now. If you like, you can go ahead and keep us headed, this direction right here. And a slow climb will be just fine.
Oh, it's awesome.
Texan 2, frequency change approved.
See you in 30, Texan 2. Texan flight check. 4. What we want to do is stay below 1,500 feet here as we climb out. The reason is there's Orlando International Airport's airspace above us. And we're not talking to them, so we want to stay out of their way. The other airplane is coming up on our left side if you want to look back into the left. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, they're close.
There you go. Now they're going to move underneath us into the slot position. We're going to level the wings right here for just a little bit. Well, actually, no, we can continue to climb. What the heck? Now they're coming up on our right side. They're going to come up, take the lead, and we're going to position off of them. Alright, I'm on the airplane with you. We're going to position on them now. Boy, it is nice and smooth out today. I like that.
Yeah. You'll have a great job to do this every day.
Oh, this is so much better than working for a living.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Watch back there.
Been a little bit looser during the war. We fly really close so we can get good camera shots.
Oh, okay.
Boy, it is nice and smooth today. This is gorgeous. Alright, now we're going to slide into their slot position here, right underneath their airplane. Right about there.
Oh.
Huh?
Looks like our truck.
My truck too. We're going to sneak up on them here just a little bit. Just like that. That's probably good enough. We'll fall back a little.
Can we do the Top Gun maneuver and
Canopy roll type thing? No, we'll probably avoid that. We don't have the kind of thrust an F-14 has.
we're just coming in to communicate.
There you go. We'll slide back up on them on this side. I'm digging this smooth air.
Yeah, it's nice. If you want, you can take the lead again. I'll give you an over to the top brick. It might look good with that GoPro thing.
Sounds good.
Or it might not, I don't know.
Say again?
Might not, I won't know.
right under us, and then to the top. Watch him come over here on the right side. Keep an eye on them there.
All right, here we go.
Keep an eye on them there, Nancy. Watch the other airplane.
Oh, neat.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is. Is it our turn?
Well, they're actually breaking off so we can go do our aerobatics.
Oh, okay.
On that stick. Keep us climbing. And we're going to head toward that lake that's just past the one we're coming to now. And we're going to keep climbing up toward, 6,000 or 7,000 feet. You ever flown that close to another airplane in flight?
Never.
All right. First for everything, right?
Yes, there is.
All right. Well, if you notice the lines on the ground there, especially to the right side of the airplane, the land's partitioned out very square to itself, right?
Yes.
East-west. We use those section lines, as they're called, to navigate.
Okay.
Right now, we are on a heading of south.
We're heading south.
Yep, and that's the heading we want to continue on. Right, we're toward the sun, and we know those lines are 90 degrees to one another. We are on a heading of south. East is to our left, west is to our right, and north is behind us. All right. So we're going to stay on south and keep on climbing this direction. Roll the wings level there for me. Good. There you go. And if you like, you can do some shallow turns left and right as you please, just to clear the nose ahead of us. Remember, I can't see anything ahead of us, so if you see any airplanes or birds or anything, feel free to avoid them as necessary.
Okay, will do.
And those shallow turns also help us to clear the airspace beneath the nose. You got a great big blind spot up there, right? All right. Any questions on anything at all, Nancy?
No, not so far.
All right, you enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am.
Good. There you go. Not sure where all that noise is coming from, but you see that lake just to the right of the nose there? That's where we're headed.
Okay.
You're flying. I am completely off the controls, so.
I'm flying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep, keep this going to the right. There you go, and keep us climbing. We do need to get up to about 6,000 feet. Were there any maneuvers in particular you were wanting to see?
I don't know anything, so I'm in your hands.
Okay.
What am
Roll the wings level here for me. There you go. All right, I'm going to come on the flight controls with you just so we can go set up here. Bring a little bit of more manifold pressure in. As we climb, we lose air density, right? The percentages of the gases in the air remains the same. It's just less dense. So, as we climb, we have to compensate for that by continually increasing the throttle setting. We're not producing any more power, we're just maintaining the same power. Alright. We're coming through 5,000 feet now, nearly 1 mile above the ground. Doesn't look that far, does it?
No, it doesn't. Looks farther, actually.
Yeah. If you look off to the right of the nose, about 1 o'clock, you see a little X on the ground. That's Lake Wales Airport. And then off to the west, just slightly in front of the right wing, on the other side of the airplane. Look to your right. There you go. Just slightly in front of the wing there, you see 2 runways that run east-west with a cross runway. It looks kind of like an H from here.
Right.
That is Bartow. Bartow was a World War II advanced trainer base, and now it's just a municipal airport. But during World War II, their ramp was lined with hundreds of these airplanes that we're in right now, T-6s. Matter of fact, most of the airports in the South, especially Florida, are former World War II Army air bases. Kissimmee, the airport we left from, is one of them. Oddly enough, prior to our entry in World War II, Florida had less than 50 airports. Between 1941 and 1943, we built over 260.
That's a lot.
Heck of a ramp up, isn't it? Alright, there's 5,500 feet, so now just a little bit above a mile. We're going to continue to climb here toward the south as we gain some altitude so we can do our aerobatics. So by your previous comment, I assume you've never been upside down in an airplane, is that correct?
Never.
Alright. Well, we're going to change that today.
I'm ready.
Alright, coming up on 6,000 feet, what we're going to do here first is called an aileron roll. I want you to stay on the controls, feel through me, but be very light on the controls, okay?
Okay.
There's 6,000 feet. We're going to set up 26 inches of manifold pressure, 1,800 RPM. We'll take the cockpit noise down just a little bit. The airplane to pick up some airspeed. I'm looking for 160 miles an hour. There's 160. We'll go a little bit faster this time. There's 170. We're going to bring the nose up 45 degrees above the horizon. Just like that. And we're going to roll. Ready? There you go. You like that?
Oh, gotcha.
You go ahead and adjust your head. You want that pad on the very top of your head. We're just going to do a quick wing over here. Make a 90-degree change in heading. And what I want you to do is the same thing we just did. I'll talk you through it. Bring the nose down for me. A little more down. At 165, 170, bring the nose up nice and easy. 30 degrees above the horizon. A little more pull, a little more pull, a little more pull. Stop. There you go. Now full left aileron. Roll, roll, roll. More, harder. Push, 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 push. There you go. Nice. I'm back on the controls with you. What do you think?
Woo! Oh my gosh. That was awesome.
You like that?
Yeah. What am I doing now?
Alright, I've got you in a wing over here. Is repositioning for the next maneuver. We want to trade all that speed we build up for altitude. Alright?
Okay.
Now we're going to do a hesitation roll. Hesitation roll is just like the aileron roll, only difference is we stop this maneuver at 4 distinct points through the roll. Probably seen it at air shows. We're looking for 180 miles an hour. At 180, we're going to bring the nose up. Just like that. 45 degrees above the horizon, we're going to roll and stop. Roll and roll and stop. Roll and stop. And now we're going to climb back up. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. That's
You feeling okay?
I'm doing okay.
Alright, good. We'll do a quick steep turn here. I see the other airplane over there on the south side of the highway. They're over that lake there on the left, the larger of the lakes. Alright, what we're going to do here first, we'll do a quick steep turn to the right, if you're ready. Nothing abrupt compared to what we've been doing. We're going to roll and pull. There you go, pull more. There you go, right there. That's the right amount of pull. I'll help you with the rudder. Takes a lot of right rudder. Doing okay?
Okay.
Alright, we're going to roll out on a heading of south, which is coming up right here. Roll wings level. There we go. That's a steep turn. Pretty cool, huh?
Yes, it was.
It's a very responsive.
Yes, it is. I'm glad you're helping.
Alright, would you like to see a loop?
Yeah.
You sure about that? You sound a little hesitant.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, so I'll go ahead.
A loop is a dive, and then we're going to go completely through vertical all the way around in a vertical circle, basically.
Okay.
Alright, does that sound good to you?
That sounds okay.
Alright, we'll get our power under control there. There we go. Engine pressures or temps are good. What we're going to do here is get our eyes on the other airplane real quick. They're over there. Very good. Now what I'm going to do is pick up about 190 miles an hour. We dive pretty steep here, as you can see. We want that speed as quickly as possible. Through 190, we're going to pull back on the airplane. We're going to continue to pull, keeping the wings level with the horizon using rudder.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome!
There's the horizon again.
Oh, that's so neat! Look at that!
Go, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, that is so cool!
Alright, we're going to just do another repositioning turn here. Gain back some of our altitude. Altitude is our friend, right?
Yes, it is!
Altitude gives us time and options should we have an issue.
If it keeps us in the air, I'm with it.
Alright, would you like to do another loop?
Yes, but you can do it.
I want you to feel through it, though, okay?
Okay.
Alright. We're at 6,000 feet. That's plenty of altitude. What we're going to do now is down. Alright, we're looking for that speed as quickly as we can possibly get it, so we dive pretty steeply here, right? About 45 degrees nose down. 190 miles an hour. South end of Pearson, a loop. Gotcha. Keep pulling for me. A little more pull. Nope, not quite that much. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that's so neat.
There we go.
Wow.
You can feel a little bit of G there, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm having too much fun. I gotta let you do it. Oh my gosh, you never do anything like this in my life.
We're going to do a quick reverse cube and then we can join up with you. Where are you guys?
Northeast side of Pierce, 4.5.
Copy. All right, we're going to do a quick reverse cube in 8. It's like a half roll and 3/4 of a loop. We're going to bring that nose down for 180 miles an hour on this maneuver. At 180, we're going to bring the nose up 45 degrees above the horizon. Just like that, we're going to bleed off all that speed. This gives us a real nice upline here. At 120 miles an hour, we're going to roll the airplane. And then pull it back through vertical. Just like that. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. That's neat. Woo.
All right, I'm on the controls with you. You can relax your grip just a little bit. We're going to look for the other airplane here. Okay, we're South Shore 5000 searching.
We're mid-lake east shore, southbound reverse cube, and then we'll head back.
Copy.
We're at 4.3 diving. We're coming up a Beamnet Resort area thing.
We're looking for the other airplane here on our left.
Retro 11 o'clock.
Inside. Look at the airplane right ahead of us, right off the nose.
Oh!
That's
Oh,
what
there
we
you
just
go.
did. That's a reverse Cuban.
Oh
Pretty wild, huh?
my gosh, yeah. It doesn't look like you go down that far.
And now they're winging over. Oh, it's an aileron roll.
Wow.
Very cool.
Oh, that's so neat.
Isn't that neat?
Oh, it's awesome.
Doing okay up there, Nancy?
I'm doing fine.
Inside.
Lead back.
You want us to lead, you say?
We will lead back.
Copy. All right, we're going to join up on the other airplane here. Have any questions about anything?
No, it's great. Oh my gosh.
All right. 2,400 feet. We're below Orlando's Bravo here, which comes out to the north shore of Lake Hatchinahaw, which is this kind of squiggly lake here in front of us. We're going to join up on this other airplane here. been this close to another airplane?
Ever.
No. Usually a bad thing.
What's the com? Semi landing 33.
Copy. Suction in there just a little bit. We get into the wingtip wake of the other airplane, it wants to roll us toward it. So you get in the right position sometimes, it starts to suck you that way, you gotta counteract it. Like a horizontal tornado coming off the wingtip. The wingtip vortices are. With the big airliners, they're a real problem for small airplanes, right? Because they could roll you inverted, nothing flat. Called wake turbulence. If you look underneath the nose of Texan 4 over there on the left, you can see all of Walt Disney World. Oh! Yeah, the Epcot golf ball and all that.
Texan 4, Kissimmee Tower, report initial runway 33.
Texan 4. Kissimmee Tower, this is November 6008, Papa inbound for landing 10 miles to the southwest. We have information, Papa.
November 600, Papa, Kissimmee Tower, ident. Number 600, Papa, report to water tower for left traffic runway 33.
We'll report to for runway 33 at the water tower.
You having fun, Nancy?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Trying to take it all in.
It's a lot, isn't it? I'm willing to bet they're going to give us a left brake. The type of landing we do is called an overhead approach. We fly down the runway at about 1,000 feet. They'll give us a left or right steep turn, basically. It's called a brake. And what we do is a 360 degree.
Kissimmee Tower, continue inbound on the approach to 33.
360 degree descending turn from the brake all the way down to our touchdown point.
November 6115.
That just allows us to keep the airport and runway in sight all the way through the approach to landing.
I got traffic inside.
611 Foxtrot Tango, maneuver to follow the Cessna inbound to the airport.
Looks like we're making a slight right turn here.
Inbound for the airport. Call Foxtrot Tango.
Texan 4, expect right brake.
Alright, so he gave us a right brake. We're going to slide underneath him. And we'll come up on the right side. That way we're on the outside of the turn.
Morning Tower, initial full stop.
Mustang 6, Roger, report 5 mile, continue inbound, report initial for...
Alright, keep your grip real loose on the stick there.
Initial for 33, Mustang 6.
Makes it easier for me to stay in position.
Okay, Mustang 6.
Any questions, Nancy?
Get that 250 Foxtrot Tango.
Doing good?
I'm all good.
Good.
November 250 Foxtrot Tango, Kissimmee Tower, Roger, hold short runway.
Alright, at this point you can go ahead and release the stick, feet off the controls and all the way back for me. I'm going to fly us through the approach here.
Okay.
We're going to start maneuvering pretty good.
Texan 4, flight initial.
Texan 4, Roger, right brake at departure in, following Dutchess traffic on a 4 mile straight in.
Okay, right brake departure in behind the Dutchess for Texan 4 flight.
November 600.
Alright, we're going to sneak up on him here a little bit.
Midfield left down, entry runway 33.
Oh, we're nice and tight.
Continue inbound, left midfield down, entry 33608, Pop.
1 Foxtrot Tango, continue following the Cessna ahead.
Continue for landing Cessna ahead, 11 Foxtrot Tango.
Dutch 6 Unit Hotel, if you would keep your speed up on final, clear to land runway 33.
Keep speed up, 6 Unit Hotel.
Helicopter 288 Lima is ready to go.
288 Lima, roger, left traffic, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Just gave us a 2-second here.
At the runway intersections.
Got bird, clear takeoff and land stars at 6. 80 Lima.
The signal John gave us means we're going to wait 2 seconds after his break before we make ours.
Guys,
We're getting bounced around a little bit.
Mustang 6, expect right brake.
Mustang 6.
Alright, they'll peel off here any second now. There they go. Give it 2 seconds, and 101, 102, here we go. We'll start peeling off some power here so I can get slowed down.
Traffic's on 1 mile final.
Texan 4 searching. Inside for Texan 4.
Texan 4, follow the Dutchess, number 2, clear to land runway 33.
Number 2, clear to land 33, Texan 4 flight.
Alright, they're putting their landing gear down, so we're going to wait until about the same point to do ours.
okay.
And right here will work. Power push, landing gear's coming down.
Holding short 33, ready for takeoff.
472 Charlie Echo, Kissimmee Tower, roger, continue.
Got it locked with a pin on the left and the right.
472, holding short.
Mustang 6, T6 traffic on the close-in right base east of the airport.
Looking for the Texan, Mustang 6.
Mustang 6, roger, brake right at midfield.
Midfield right brake, Mustang 6.
There's, if you look above him, there's a P-51 Mustang on approach. The overhead. Beautiful airplane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or 8 Papa turning downwind for runway 33.
Power push, here come our flaps.
Downwind, Dutchess 6,
Trims are set.
turn right, contact ground point 7.
Right ground point 7, Unit Hotel.
Back to 15 inches manifold pressure in the white arc, 115. Gears verified, down lock, left and right.
Nautical miles southeast, inbound for 2 touch and go.
15 inches manifold pressure, 100 miles an hour.
6 Foxtrot Tango, roger, expect touch and go runway 33 and departure to the east. Continue straight in runway 33, report a 3 miles.
Gears verified, down lock, left and right. Flaps are down, trims are set.
And we'll put
Mixtures forward, prop to go.
6 Foxtrot Tango.
Missouri Pop, I'll call your base turn, continue in the downwind. 1 Foxtrot Tango, continue following the Cessna.
And we're cleared to land.
Mustang 6, clear to land.
Props forward.
Mustang 6, clear to land 33.
Power is coming out.
280 Lima, hold position.
Holding 280 Lima.
How do you do that?
What's that?
You do that real smooth.
Well, we try. Alright, we're down.
4 flight left at Charlie, text for Warbirds, monitor ground.
4 copies.
Little sideways there. And we're going to pick up some speed here just so we can get down to the end, clear the runway from that Mustang behind us. Tail wheel shimmy there. This is an airplane that will consistently humble you. It just did humble me.
Traffic advisory P-51, right base, runway 33.
Alright, what's... Very good. Got to fly it the entire way to the ground. Any questions on anything?
Well, thank you.
You had a good time? Good.
Number 60 Missouri Pop, you can turn towards the airport, runway 33, clear to land.
8 Papa, we'll turn back to 33, clear to land, thank you.
611 Foxtrot Tango, number 2, clear to land, runway 33.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 33, 611 Foxtrot Tango.
good. Do you have any questions?
No,
Alright. You have a good time?
I had a wonderful.
Good.
Mustang 6 left at Charlie Stein.
Left at Charlie Stein, I think.
Alright.
Over 288 Lima left traffic, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Good taxi in here.
Takeoff on lead numbers of 680 Lima.
There we go. Alright, Nancy, if you like, you can start undoing belts and harnesses. Stay in the aircraft until I get the propeller stopped, though. And of course, I'll come up and help you out. So a lot of firsts for you today, huh?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Number 250 Foxtrot Tango, runway 33.
I'll be right up to help you out.
Clear for takeoff 33, 250.
And thank you for flying with us at Warbirds today.
Thank you. I had.
My pleasure.
Establish